I've already been through this before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Guess who missed the train? Hi everyone, good morning from Madrid, Spain. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are headed to Segovia, which is a beautiful medieval town here in Spain. It's about 30 minutes on a fast train, and I've been before, but I'm so excited to go again. Getting there is a bit of a journey. I have to metro and then take a train to take the fast train. So right now I'm on my way to the metro, and I'm so excited to be in Segovia because it's actually the town that inspired Walt Disney's Snow White. My train's at 7:50 and it's currently 7:10, so come with me to go to Segovia. My journey starts in Argüelles, which is my closest metro station. The metro comes by every 5 to 7 minutes. For me, it's a 4-stop journey to reach the Sol station, which is where I take the Cercanías or the suburban railway. Make sure you have this ticket included because it is different than the metro one. From here, I started to run a little bit and start to worry because so many people next to me were running, but these trains also come by pretty regularly. Luckily, though, I was able to hop on just when it arrived. Here I am arriving to the station called Madrid Chamartín Clara Campoamor. I know, big name. You want to look for the signs that say high-speed train, and right here it could get a little bit confusing, but stick to your right-hand side. Do not go where it says regional trains. If you keep walking right, then you will see a lot of signs that say high-speed trains. Oh, let me show you guys what I had for breakfast. It's a banana. That's me and my banana. So I went to the screen and tried to look for my train. I'm the one headed towards Valladolid. Sure would be horrible if we missed our stop and ended up there. Foreshadowing. Anyway, so after passing security, we went down to look for our platform. Here I am, and oh, there's our lovely train. We took the Ave by Renfe. So I made it with about 5 minutes to spare. Again, come with time because it's not as close as you think, especially if this is your first time. It could be a little bit confusing. I only allowed myself to come this late because I've already been through this before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Here you can see our screen saying we're headed to Segovia, and it even has a little map. Anyway, it was time to get off, and oh, would you look at that, we actually missed the spot, and now we are headed to Valladolid. Here we are in Valladolid. Honestly, this was one of those happy accidents because I had never been to Valladolid. Actually, none of us had. So I was really excited to explore a new city despite the change of plans. We did about a 5-minute Google search and then found this place called Parque Campo Grande. And we were really drawn to it because it had said on Google that there were many peacocks that roamed the area, and it wasn't just peacocks, it was all kinds of birds. It felt like an aviary. Here's our first peacock sighting. We were so excited. I don't know about you, but I don't see peacocks too often. They do have them in a park in Madrid called Retiro Park, and I also get excited when I see them. But then, a switch of events. I was recording the peacocks, and then boom! It turned around and started walking towards me. And at first I was really excited. I was like, whoa, how cool. But then he started getting a little bit faster and coming in my direction, and we were super scared of, but really in the video it actually just looks like he's walking right next to us. It wasn't that scary. But then from the back comes his friends and we started running and we were surrounded. So a little change in plans. We are actually right now in Valladolid because we missed our train. But we're making the best out of the situation. We are at a park that was recommended with a quick Google search, and there's so many peacocks. Look at the peacocks. Wow, it's not every day that you get to experience something like this. This was honestly one of our favorite parts of the trip to Valladolid, seeing all these animals just roaming around, and there were probably more peacocks than people, to be honest. It was such a cool experience. We also got to see some other bird friend, like these little ducks. We were so excited. Look how cute they look, lined up. A fun fact about ducks, did you know that a group of ducks on land is called a waddle? Isn't that the cutest thing? In water, they're called a raft. In flight, they're called a team. The more you know about ducks. This is the most iconic spot in Valladolid's Campo Grande. I got a postcard with a picture of this pretty fountain to remind myself of the lovely time I've had with the birds. It's the Fuente de la Fama. This elegant bronze statue is Fama, a winged allegory of fame holding a trumpet towards the sky. And of course, there is a peacock to its side. Bunny crossing. Aww. I promise this is the last peacock footage, but we're ending it with a bang. Look. It's a baby peacock. I bet you've never seen one before. I had never seen one before. It's so tiny. I love it. And here enjoy some bunny footage to balance out all the bird footage. Look how cute they are eating their little grass. So after leaving the park, we headed towards the Academia de Caballería, which translates to Cavalry Academy. We wanted to head inside, but honestly couldn't find the entrance, so for next time in Valladolid, we're going to visit this. One of the things I was most excited to see in Valladolid, especially as a Spanish major, was the Casa de Cervantes, which is now a museum and was where the famous Spanish author Miguel de Cervantes lived between 1604 and 1606, right when Don Quixote was first published, which was in 1605. This is the outside area, and along the walls you can see plaques showing famous Don Quixote moments like him battling the windmills and more. The bust you see over there is Archer Huntington, a philanthropist and scholar from the United States who helped preserve this house and turn it into a museum. Right now we are taking a look at the top floor of this house. This room is the main chamber, which might have doubled as Cervantes' writing space. It's quite minimalist with some cool art. Take a look at this bedroom. The heavy curtains were designed to keep out the cold. This room is what is called the women's sitting room, where women would gather here to read, sew, or pray. This is the dining room. It isn't grand by any means, but it reflects the way people lived, simply and close to each other. Taking a couple steps forward, you are now in the kitchen, which offers a very nice view of the outside area where we were just at. The kitchen has some utensils such as hanging copper pots, clay jugs, and wooden storage. And with that, our tour of the Cervantes house and museum is now over. It's quite small, just 2 floors and the outside areas, but it's something I definitely recommend doing if you are in Valladolid. Our ticket was free because we are students under 26. Make sure to check it out. After all that sightseeing, we had to walk it off and get some food. This, embarrassingly, is our first proper food, which is a very typical Spanish breakfast. It's toast with tomato sauce and olive oil, which, by the way, is so good. This is one of the foods that I've been eating here that I'm definitely going to continue eating in the US. It's so simple and good. But anyway, we're coming up on a cathedral. This is the Iglesia de San Pablo, built in the late 15th century. The stonework here is really detailed and impressive. The church has a Spanish like Gothic fused with early Renaissance style. It's also right next to the Museum of Sculpture, which was a big recommendation online, but unfortunately we ran out of time because we do have a train to Segovia to catch. And I wanted to film a little bit of the inside, but not too much since it is a church, so I wanted to be respectful. So cute. So yes, it was coming to the time of our next train, and honestly we went with time because we were not about to have something happen that we don't end up in Segovia. So it's 12:30 and now we're getting ready to head to Segovia. Did you like my cute little postcard? I was talking about it earlier, so there it was. Anyway, getting on board for round 2. Let's go. And finally, Segovia, guys! Segovia! Guys, it wasn't that I didn't enjoy Valladolid, it was just that we were honestly tired and wanted to get to our final destination. One of the first things you see when you get to Segovia is actually one of the city's most iconic landmarks, the Roman aqueduct. This aqueduct was built nearly 2,000 years ago, around the 1st century AD, and it stretches for over 15 kilometers or 9 miles. We went up the stairs to get a different view of this impressive landmark, and then we made our way back down to the Plaza de Medina de Campo, which is this plaza you see right now. This was once the center for medieval life, holding markets and public events. And over here you can also see the Church of San Martin. Also, it's been 10 minutes and I haven't explained how we missed our train. So there was a group in front of us, and just so you know, the doors don't automatically open when it's time to exit. The group did not press the button and we had assumed that they did. So the train kept going and we were a bit shocked to find out that we were headed to Valladolid, but as you can see, we made the best out of the situation. And this right here is a really nice hidden gem that my friend knew about. It's on Calle del Socorro if you want to check it out, but it gives you great views of the cathedral and it's a great spot to take pictures at. And here it is, so impressive that you can see it even from a distance. This is the reason why so many people travel to Segovia, to see the Alcazar de Segovia, aka the castle. And look at this impressive view from the side. You can really see how tall this castle stands. I'm gonna insert a picture here of another angle of this castle. This is typically the picture you might see when you look up this castle because it's so iconic. Hi everyone, we finally made it to Segovia. This is the Alcazar castle. This castle is actually the inspiration for Walt Disney's Snow White. So of course, if you're a Disney fan like me, this is a must-do. But even if you're not, this is still a must-do because of its beauty and its history. All my friends I was with didn't even know it was the inspiration for the Disney castle, so there's something here for everyone. This castle was originally built as a fortress in the 12th century, but it stands on Roman foundations, and part of it has been remodeled and added throughout the 13th and 16th century. If you're curious and want to learn more about this iconic landmark, check out this video on my YouTube channel. I recorded every single hall in this castle. That's right, every single hall. And I tell you some of the history behind it. It's like you're in the castle with me, and I'm giving you a free tour. I don't want to sound too repetitive in this video, so if you like what you see and you want to see more, go check out my channel. It would mean so much to me if you did. Okay, shameless plug, over.
19.
I say, let me think, I'll go 20.
Okay, I'll go 21. We're all in the same range. 18. 18,500.
I knew I was exaggerating.
We'd been walking for a while, and that's just our step count so far. That's not including the walk to the bus or Madrid. By the time the day ended, we did reach those 20,000 steps that I predicted. Anyway, all this walking made us really hungry, and we were craving some empanadas. The place was called Hola Empas, and here we are with our empanadas. Yum! Okay. So here we are with the last glance of the Roman aqueduct. It's so beautiful. And as my vlog comes to an end, I should give some words of inspiration. When life takes you on the wrong train to Valladolid, you get off that train and you explore a beautiful city that you've never been to. This trip was honestly so fun, and I think that detour was what made it fun. That and being with great company. If you're in Madrid, this is a must-do day trip. I've done it twice already just to prove how much I like it and how much I recommend it. When my parents came to visit, I also suggested them this day trip. Here we are, Madrid. Nice to see you again. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I'm a new creator and I absolutely love making YouTube videos for you guys, so if you like these videos, let me know. It's 7:38 and I am finally back in Madrid, heading home.